Good morning to one and all. I am Bharti, working as an assistant professor, Department of Commerce, Dr. S. Gopalraju Government First Aid College, Anekal. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss about the specimen of operating costing and also how to calculate the problems on transport costing. So first, let us discuss about the specimen of operating costing. So here, this is the format you have to follow. So here you have to take vehicle number, period, cost unit, number of cost unit. So next the procedure will be, first you have to take a particulars, total column, per kilometer column you have to take. First you have to segregate the cost into fixed cost and variable cost. First you have to take fixed cost. It is also called as a standing charges. So fixed cost is nothing but the cost which is remains same for the whole period is called as a fixed cost, and it is also called as a standing charges. Another take for example garage rent, road tax, insurance, manager salary, office expenses, interest on capital, driver salary, and total of this is called as a total fixed charges. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮೆನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಲಮು ಮತ್ತು ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ನ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಇಯರು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಪೀರಿಯಡಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೆಂಟು ಹೋಲ್ ಮಂತ್ ಅಥವಾ ಹೋಲ್ ಇಯರ್ಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರೋಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಆಫೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಸ್ ವೇಜಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ running charges. That means the cost which is fluctuating from period to period is called as a variable charges. Take for example depreciation, petrol or diesel, lubricating oil, repairs and maintenance, tires and tubes. So if you add all this you will get the total variable cost. So if you add A and B, fixed cost plus variable cost, then you will get total cost, that is A plus B. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ಸು ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಲೂಬ್ರಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರಿಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್, ಟೈರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. And next we'll see the problem. So first one is first problem. A transport company is running a fleet of 6 buses between two towns, 75 kilometers. Uh, 75 kilometers apart. Seating capacity of each bus is 40 passengers. The following particulars are available for the month of June 2018. Wages of driver, conductor, cleaners are 3,600. Salary of office and other staffs are 1,500. Diesel and other oils are 10,320. Repairs and maintenance 1,200. Taxation, insurance etc. 2,400. Depreciation 3,900. Interest on capital 3,000. And actual passenger carried were 80% of the seating capacity. All the buses run on all days of the month. Each bus made one round trip per day. Find out the cost per passenger kilometer. So this is the problem which is given. So in this problem first we have to identify what are all the costs which comes under fixed cost or variable costs. First we have to identify. First we have to see a transport company is running a fleet of 6 buses. How many buses are running? 6 buses between two towns of 75 kilometers. So 75 kilometers ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 buses ಓಡಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ 40 ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೂನ್ ಮಂತ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Wages of driver and conductor and cleaners, as I already told you, drivers wages all comes under fixed charges. It comes under fixed charges. Salary of office and other staff, it comes under fixed charges. Diesel and other oils, so it comes under variable charges. Repairs and maintenance comes under variable charges. Taxation, insurance, etc., it comes under fixed charges. Depreciation comes under variable charges, and interest on capital comes under variable charges. Actual passenger carried for 80% of the seating capacity. ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಸೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ 80% ಸೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. All the buses run on all the days of the month. Each bus made a round trip per day. Find out the cost per passenger kilometer. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಹೌ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ problem. First you have to calculate the passenger kilometer for the month. So how to calculate passenger kilometer means, first we have to take number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus into actual capacity utilized into round trip and number of days. First let us see the problem. So here how many buses are there? There are 6 buses. You have to take 6 buses. Here you have to take 6 buses. Distance between each so the bus carry is going on the distance of 75 kilometers, and the capacity of each bus is 40. So the capacity of each bus is 40, and the actual seating capacity is 80%. So this you have to take 80%, and your actual capacity utilized is 80%. Round trip means to and fro, that is called, we are taking as a 2, and the number of days it is given for the month of June. We have to take 30 days. So if you multiply this, you will get 8,64,000 as passenger kilometer. This is how you have to calculate the passenger kilometer. It is nothing but you have to take this formula, number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus into actual capacity utilized into round trip and number of days. Number of buses is 6 bus, distance is 75, and the capacity of each bus is 40 passenger. Actual capacity utilized in the bus is 80%, and the round trip means you have to take 2, and the number of days means it is for the month of June they have given 30 days. We have to take, it is 8,64,000 is considered as a passenger kilometer. And next we will go for how to calculate operating cost sheet for the month of June 2018. So as I already mentioned in the specimen itself, so particulars amount you have to take. First you have to take standing charges. As I already told you, standing charges is also called as a fixed charges. Under standing charges you have to take wages of driver, conductor and cleaner 3,600. Salary of office and supervisory staff is 1,500. Taxation and insurance 2,400. Interest on capital 3,000. So the total of this is called as a total fixed cost. It is total of 10,500. And after this you have to take all variable charges. Diesel and other oil 10,320. Repairs and maintenance 1,200. Depreciation 3,900. Total variable cost 15,420. So if you add fixed cost plus variable cost, you will get total cost, that is 25,920. So now we have to calculate the cost per passenger kilometer. So the formula is cost per passenger kilometer equal to total cost divided by number of passenger kilometer. So the total cost of this is 25,920, and divided by number of passenger kilometer we have already calculated here, that is 8,64,000. So we have to divide this with the 25,920, that is 25,920 divided by 8,64,000, you will get 3 paise. So this will be the answer. This is how you have to calculate the transport costing. So next we will go for the second problem. So second problem, a transport service company is running 4 buses between 2 towns which are 50 miles apart. Seating capacity of each bus is 40 passengers. The following particulars were obtained from the books of April. So first, wages of driver, conductor and cleaner 2,400, salary of office supervisor staff 1,000, diesel oil and other oil 4,000, repairs and maintenance 800, taxation, insurance etc. 2,400, interest and other charges 2,000. Actual passenger carried were 75% of seating capacity. All the 4 buses run all the days of the month. Each bus made one round trip per day. Find out the cost per passenger kilometer. So this is same as in the previous problem. First you have to calculate the passenger kilometer for the month. So the passenger kilometer is nothing but same as usual formula. You have to take number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus into actual capacity utilized and round trip and number of days. So here we have 4 buses in the problem, and it is having a distance of 50 kilometers, and actual capacity of the bus is 40%. Capacity of the bus is 40, but actually capacity utilized is 75%. Out of 40, so only 75% is utilized, and it is having a round trip of 2. And for round trip we have to take as a 2, and number of days for the 30 days. It is for that particular month. So if you multiply this, you will get 3,60,000 as passenger kilometer. And next, same as usual, we will go for operating cost sheet for the month of April. Particulars, amount you have to take. So as I already told you, first you have to take standing charges or fixed charges. So under standing charges, you have to take wages of driver, conductor and cleaner 2,400, salary of office and supervisor staff 1,000, taxation and insurance 1,600, interest and other charges 2,000. So if you add all this, you will get total fixed cost. And next we have to take running or variable charges, diesel and other oil 4,000, repairs and maintenance 800, depreciation 2,600. So if you add all this, you will get total variable cost 7,400. So next we have to go for total cost, that is A plus B, that is fixed cost plus variable cost. So if you add this, you will get 14,400. Next we have to calculate cost per passenger mile. So cost per passenger mile equal to, you have to use the formula, that is 14,400 total fixed cost, total cost divided by passenger kilometer 14,400 divided by 3,60,000. So 4 paise will be the answer. So 3,60,000 is nothing but whatever you have calculated in the starting, that is passenger kilometer. So that will be the amount you have to take it here. So remaining is called as a 3,60,000. And this problem I have collected I have taken from this references, that is M.N. Arora, costing method, theory, problem and solution, Himalaya publication. Thank you all.